Luis Collazao knocks out Victor Ortiz in welterweight upset at Barclays Center. The end came at 2:59 of the second round when Ortiz couldn't orient himself, an incredible turn of events that will propel the 32-year-old Collazao into title contention in the talent-rich welterweight division. The possibility of mayhem is always very real with Victor Ortiz in the ring. Ortiz is the same fighter who head-butted Floyd Mayweather Jr. and then dropped his hands to apologize and was knocked out in their 2011 match. He's also a ferocious puncher, and with the aging Luis Collazao in front of him on Thursday night, it seemed a good bet that something remarkable would happen. It did. In a stunning upset, Collazao dealt Ortiz his third straight loss and perhaps nudged him into retirement with a spectacular second-round KO in a welterweight bout at Barclays Center. With Ortiz landing a right hook, the slick Collazao, a former welterweight champ, countered with a right hook square on the chin of Ortiz, sending him to the canvas, where Ortiz stared vacantly at the crowd, crawling on all fours in the corner. The end came at 2:59 of the second round when Ortiz couldn't orient himself, an incredible turn of events that will propel the 32-year-old Collazao into title contention in the talent-rich welterweight division. Afterward, Collazao 34-5-17 Kos dropped to his knees and pounded the canvas with his fists in celebration. The Brooklyn resident didn't waste any time capitalizing on his newfound fame. "I want to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. in Brooklyn," Collazao said in the ring. "I hope Floyd was watching. I would love for him to come to Brooklyn. I want what the fans want." Collazao also KO'd the perception that he isn't a puncher. "I came back with a short hook and boom," he said. "I'm not a big puncher, but hooking with a hooker is deadly. Nice and short. Boom. A lot of people say I can't punch, but I don't know. I knew he would come out aggressive. That's the type of fighter he is. I could see the shots. He was wide open." In addition, Collazao dismissed the opinion that he can't beat an elite fighter, or at least a fighter with a big name. He has lost to Shane Mosley, Ricky Hatton and Andre Berto, the last two by razor-thin decisions, and he was an underdog coming into the bout with Ortiz. "I love being the underdog," Collazao said. "I knew he was the favorite, but that just motivated me." While the future is bright for the suddenly hot Collazao, the outlook is not so rosy for Ortiz 29-5-22 Kos, who hadn't fought in 19 months and suffered a broken jaw in his last fight, a 9th-round TKO loss to Jose Cito Lopez. "I'm good," Ortiz said. "I got caught. It's not a big deal. It happens. It happens. I'm just one of the fighters." In the show's co-feature, a grudge match of former amateur foes, Eddie Gomez of the Bronx knocked down Daquan Arnett in the 7th round and took a unanimous decision to remain undefeated. He then got to pose for pictures with the Nets' Paul Pierce, an added bonus for dealing Arnett the first loss of his career. Gomez won on all three judges' scorecards, 98-91, 97-92 and 97-92.